whenever we go ahead and get an email from someone, one thing that Copilot can do is Copilot can read the actual email and respond to the email. So I don't really have to go ahead and compose an actual response. I can tell Copilot to respond to the email and give it some prompts to input some stuff, some sort of style of responding inside of that email. So let's go ahead and explore that. So the first place I'll be able to go ahead and see Copilot when I reply, I'm going to click over here in the reply all. And then over here, I'm going to see that Copilot button. I'm going to click on it. And this is where I'm going to be able to go ahead and prompt Copilot to respond to this email. Prior to it actually going ahead and prompting Copilot here, you can see we have already created templates by Microsoft here for us to leverage to respond to those emails. So in here, if it's an email that is about you investigating an issue, for example, you can see that. You can go ahead and leverage that. You can also have an email for checking updates. You can use that template here, providing troubleshooting steps, short and friendly message, request information, give update, announcement, create a newsletter. You can use any one of those templates here. The one I actually want to use is I can use this prompt here. So I got an email, all right, and this email is from myself, and it's an email complaining about an application. And the email says, "Hi there, I wanted to bring to your attention an issue I've been experiencing with Microsoft application. It appears that the application isn't functioning as expected, despite following all necessary steps and guidelines." So this email is really a customer, who is myself, of course, complaining about the actual Microsoft application not working effectively. I don't have to I don't have to go ahead and respond to this email myself. I can actually put a prompt to Copilot that says, reply to this email, okay? Reply this email, letting the client know that we will be looking into the issue using an empathetic and professional tone. The goal is for the client to feel heard, okay, and to de-escalate the situation, okay. So one of the key things here that we need to remember is that when we're prompting Copilot instead of Outlook, we can actually leverage the psychological techniques of communication inside the prompt itself. When writing communications ourselves, we don't have to think about those psychological techniques and explicitly lay them out in this fashion. We usually just put them in the actual email itself. But with Copilot, we have to explicitly lay it out. Tell Copilot what you want the person to feel. Tell Copilot what you want the end goal of the receiver of that email to actually experience when they get that email. All right. So in this case, I'm saying, reply this to this email. Okay. I'm going to put 2 over here, letting the client know that we will be looking into the issue. And I'm saying, make it empathetic and a professional tone, and giving it the goal of what I want the person who reads this email to actually experience. Let's go ahead and send that in. Copilot is going to be able to write a response to the email. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and leverage a few other things here that is written for us. But Copilot is going to be able to write a response to the email over here. And it says, "Hi there. Thank you for reaching out and bringing this issue to our attention. I completely understand how frustrating it must be to encounter problems that hinder your workflow." This is the empathy that Copilot is applying to that, especially when you've followed all the necessary steps and guidelines. All right. It ends up here with your productivity is important to us, and we want to ensure that you have a smooth experience with the application. So the tool was able to look at the actual email and compose a response based on the email without me actually going ahead and writing that response myself. If you would like us to teach your organization how to adopt Microsoft technologies, reach out to us at rewire-it.com, and we will be happy to explore your change management and technical training adoption. Have yourselves a beautiful day.